welcome back to another video for today. This looks good.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Karima and I am powered by Power. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you see by the title, you already know what we're about to do. So this is one of many videos that we've shot today, so I'm kind of tired, but I'm going to try to make sure this conversation is fruitful and that we actually get out what we need to get out for today. So without further ado, we're gonna eat some noodles. I have regular ramen noodles with like a soy sauce and ketchup mixture,
and I have spicy noodles with vegetable with soy sauce. I didn't add ketchup, she added ketchup, and I put little vegetables on top that came on mine. And
her noodles actually look pretty good. Look at this. Mine is just regular noodles.
And she can't show you them because she put too much broth. I don't really like broth because it kind of takes up the flavor. But I added the vegetables. I don't know why I did. I don't really like vegetables in them. So I'm probably going to try to take some of them out. I wash my hands, guys, so I'm not.
So we're gonna jump right into it. We're gonna be eating noodles and talking about
online learning.
How we feel about online learning, how we feel about remote learning. I'm a teacher. I teach high school. I don't teach 5th grade. My sister's in 5th grade.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk from different perspectives. Okay.
But
so
can I tell you guys something? Let's do a challenge. Not like an actual challenge, like a subscribe challenge. Like, subscribe, and turn on that bell with your nose. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done.
with your nose.
Nose.
Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell with your nose. I don't get it.
Like,
Right.
bell, wait no, bell, like, subscribe, and turn on that bell. You know what I meant.
With your nose? I don't get it. Like if they're on their phone? But what if they're watching on your computer?
With your pinky.
Just do it. How about that? Just do it
with
like
your
Nike.
pinky. Okay guys, so let's jump straight into the video. Ooh, I'm taking out these crunchy things. What the heck?
So, do you like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like remote learning? 10 being, I love it, I want to do this forever. 1 is like, take me back right now. How do you feel about it?
We actually just closed down all the schools, so for the rest of the week. But we're, I don't know for how long. But I will probably rate it at least like a 7. It's not the best, but I'm not like, well, I go to schools on Thursdays and sometimes Mondays and Tuesdays or Wednesdays. It's like my schedule changes a lot.
Okay.
So it's not only me going 1 day a week, it's like me going like a few days a week, but it's not, I would rate it 7.
But you're hybrid, you're not fully remote. So you're sometimes in the building,
Yes, but
sometimes online.
I'm sometimes in the building, sometimes online, but I'm usually going to school only 2 days a week, sometimes only 1. And then the rest of the week I'm on online learning. But recently they closed down all the schools, so we're all doing remote learning. If you guys are in elementary school or any school.
You can't whisper, you gotta speak up.
If you guys are in elementary school or high school or any school, any grade, your schools are closed down and you're doing online school. So I want to have my first bite now.
Okay. She has spicy noodles, so let's see how she...
Hold on, I gotta mix it in.
Well,
I've had these before. So.
I'll answer my own question. I'll say that I'm a 5. I'm like in the middle. Because I think I said this in one of my videos before. Like, I really enjoy the time that I have to learn myself, to continue to put myself out there, continue to kind of like just have time for me, have time for God, and that has been a plus. I used to lose a lot of time commuting to work, and that's one of the reasons why I moved to this apartment, because I was closer to my job. So the commute ate a lot of my time because I used to live in Brooklyn. So commuting from Brooklyn to the Bronx was a lot. So my commute kind of took away time, and now that I'm home all day long, I have so much more time. Sometimes time that I don't even know what to do with, but I enjoy it, right? Like I really have been enjoying the time. However, I don't like the fact that I can't build relationships. Like I can't see my kids, I can't hug my kids, I can't do anything, right? Like I'm on the computer screen, and it's hard to build relationships that way. Like I'm trying the best I can. I have like one-on-one conversations with them, like outside of class, and I teach AP Calc, and we're still having a full-blown AP test. So I have to really like prepare these kids for a test through a computer screen. So that's been difficult, so to speak. And I only see my class twice a week. Like I only see them on Zoom twice a week. I don't have the hybrid like Skylar. We don't go in the building at all. We've been completely remote since the school year started. So it's been rough.
I should have added the water. It tastes like jelly.
It tastes like jelly?
It's jelly. Like the broth.
The noodles, right? Yeah, because
jelly.
you don't have any broth in your noodles.
Can I
so
put
it's
some
like
water in there and then just throw it in the microwave for a few seconds so I can put in the water? I'm sorry guys, I'm weird. This like it's you can I'm gonna just throw this.
Does it taste good?
It tastes good. I just need water.
Is it hot?
It's not as spicy as I thought it would be. The last time it was super spicy because I added a whole packet. But this time
We'll be right back.
So I reheated my noodles. They have more water. I added more seasoning because I didn't want it to taste like water.
We also had to switch the camera, so if it looks different, it's because my camera died. So
I'm gonna try this again.
So, tell us more about how they would do school. Like, since you're in 5th grade, do you have one teacher? Do you have teachers for every subject? How does that go?
I had 3 teachers, but one of my teachers left. So I have like a para for one of my kids in one of my class because like all the 5th grade classes are like now in combined kind of, but not the Spanish kids. So like the English kids and the teachers, different teachers combined into my group. So there's one of them. You have to blur it out. I shouldn't have said that.
Okay. I'll beep that out. Don't say no any names.
So I have 3 teachers. I have 3 teachers, and
I'm looking at Kody. I'm listening. Sorry, I'm just making sure he's okay.
No, thinking. I have 3 teachers. One of my teachers for math, and sometimes
Take your time.
My in-school teacher is not my online teacher, but now that there's no more school, my in-school teacher is now online.
Okay, so you have 3 teachers to teach you all of the subjects?
No,
so
not 3.
You have 4 teachers, okay.
So 2 paras. One of them is kind of like more like a teacher.
So paras are teaching your class? Like, paras are usually for only one kid.
Yes. But one of the paras, she's a teacher. So I have 3 teachers and 1 para. Not for me though.
Okay, what subjects are you taking? What does it look like?
I'm taking writing at the last. So my first class is usually an SEL question, and then we just talk for like a few minutes, for like 30 minutes, waiting for the kids to come on. Then then we read a book. We're reading Flying Solo, which is a nice book. And then we go to I think it changed a little bit. So now we're doing writing in the morning instead of at night at 1 o'clock. So it's that, and then I have math then it gets I ready or something like that.
I ready?
Yeah.
What is that?
You don't know what I ready when you're a teacher?
I teach high school. I don't teach 5th grade. So and
I
also
ready
don't teach
is
in Staten Island. So
I ready is kind of like a learning online thing. You guys know what it is if you're in the lower grade than high school. I already there's math on there and there's reading, and when you do things and you get them right, you get points.
Okay, so that's a whole class. You do math and reading in one class, or you just have a set time to do iReady?
I have a set time to do everything, and then in the middle of that, I break at 11:30 until 1 o'clock.
Okay.
1 o'clock. Ew. Is usually writing, but it's not now. I don't know. Every day time changes, but that's my schedule.
So you have a break until 1 o'clock. Do you go back after 1 o'clock?
Yes.
What does that look like?
I usually just lay down in my bed or eat something.
Not your break. That's during your break, you mean?
Yeah.
Like when you come back to school from your break, what does that look like? What do you do?
Work.
There's no class. You just do. There's no teacher.
That's iReady.
Oh, okay. So let me make sure I got this right. So you have 4 teachers. One of the teachers is the para, and are you on Zoom all day? Like during iReady, is that like by yourself? Is there any time where you're doing work by yourself?
No.
Or you're always on with a teacher.
Mhm.
You have 4 different teachers.
Kind of like 3, because one of the teachers is always like, hey, like she's a power, so she only talks to one kid. She's like, hey you, turn your camera on. Hey you, catch up on your work. Hey you, this that. Hey you, this that. So she's only talking to one person usually at the time. But
so she's talking to her one student, or she talks to the whole class? But
sometimes she talks to the whole class. Like if the teacher says something and we're in the middle of doing work and somebody like gets disconnected, she yells to the whole class, the teacher said not to leave the class. But she's not like a mean teacher. She's like, the teacher said not to leave the class. No one should be leaving the class. One time, it was so funny. We were doing Kahoot. I asked to play Kahoot.
Speak up and clearly.
One time, it was the day before Thanksgiving. Hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. But, it was the day before Thanksgiving, and it was our last class, and I don't know what we were doing. We were just sitting down talking, and I logged on the meeting. I was so bored because all I was doing was talking. I was like, Miss or another name.
I'll beep it out.
Can we play Kahoot? And she said, yeah, sure. So we played Kahoot, and then one of the teachers had to leave because she does multiple classes, and it was 11 something. So no, it was probably 1 o'clock. So she had to break into the littler kids to do science, and then everyone started leaving until there were only 12 people left. And then when there was 12 people left, like people started saying bye, 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 and then like 3 more people showed up after, like, you were doing another Kahoot without us, and we were playing Kahoot, and it was the day before Thanksgiving, so we were doing things about Thanksgiving, like.
So you said there was littler kids. That's the word you use.
She had to go teach the tiny kids.
But so there's not all 5th graders in your class. Or she teaches other students?
Yes, one of my teachers had to leave to go teach another class.
Interesting. Do you say that your remote learning runs smooth? Do you know what you're supposed to be doing all the time?
Not all the time, because sometimes I switch it up.
So when you don't know what to do, what do you do? Like if you're ever confused, do you know where to go? Like
we usually get on the meet. She tells us what we're gonna do. We talk for a little bit, and then we break off into what we're gonna do.
Interesting. I don't know. I've been talking to a lot of different people about their experience in remote learning. Everything is different. There's different platforms that people are using. I use Zoom to get on with my kids. Mondays we don't have any classes at all. So Mondays we post everything for the week. So students will see everything on their calendar on Canvas. We use Canvas. I don't know if you guys know what that is. But the students see it's really not that. She's so dramatic.
No, my lips burn. My lips actually burn from the juice. It burns.
So the kids understand everything they have to do for the week. Everything is posted at 8:30 a.m. on Monday. So on Mondays, ideally, they're supposed to do all their work for periods 1 through 4. Tuesday, we have periods 1 through 4, but 40 minutes each. There's a 20-minute break after second period. Then Wednesdays are periods 5 through 8. And then Thursdays 1 through 4, Fridays 5 through 8. And after each day is done, there's like a couple of hours dedicated to like tutoring or check-ins and stuff like that. And that's my week. So I teach AP Calc, which is still a double period. So I teach second and third, which is weird because there's a break in between, but my kids opted to just work through their break and they end 20 minutes earlier, and I teach 7th and 8th. So
wait, you teach second and third grade?
No, second and third periods.
Oh, I was like, what?
So I teach 12th graders AP Calculus, second and third, which is Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I do the same thing for 7th and 8th on Wednesdays and Fridays. And Mondays is just full of meetings and advisory and tutoring and prep stuff. So I enjoy my schedule. I have other teacher friends, and I have my other sister. She's a junior. She is in school every day, all day, every single day. So there's a lot of. Stop eating this. I'm done. You know how the noodles kind of like break up, so it's like there's no more like long noodles. That's what I'm down to, and I don't really like. And it's warm now. I'm over it. Yeah.
Guys, you should try that. Go check out the last video that she posted. Try those noodles. Don't add too little bit of water because it will turn
You gotta
jelly.
speak up. I don't know. Can y'all hear her? If you can't hear her, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to adjust the volume, but you gotta.
Okay, what I said was you guys should definitely try this. Go check out the last video that she made. This is the noodles. Let me see. Oh, these are the noodles that I got. They're spicy. Gourmet spicy. I'm gonna add some more water.
Kody, out.
Because it's not enough water. See what noodles these are. Definitely add more water than I did in the last video.
Speaking of last videos, if you are not subscribed to my channel
Subscribe right now.
You want to get updated, go ahead and do what she just told you. Hit that red button. It's free to subscribe, so just do it. Hit that bell so you can get notified every time I post a video. And like, thumbs up. It is almost 2021. I have a lot in store. I keep saying that, and I've been kind of like just preparing and making sure I'm doing what God needs me to do. So I don't have a lot in store. He has a lot in store. I don't want to make a move without him. But I hope you enjoyed our little commentary on our experience in remote learning.
I'm still hungry and I haven't eaten.
Well, we're going to eat some real food after this. But comment down below and let us know what your experience has been. If you have kids, if you're a student watching this, if you're a teacher watching this, comment down below and let us know what remote learning has been for you. Maybe what you heard remote learning. If you don't fall. She's so dramatic.
Okay, try it then.
I don't want any of it.
Exactly, because you don't know how it tastes.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Make sure, again, do all those things down below. Just click all the buttons. Just click them. Except for the one that looks like this. Just click that one. Okay? Love you guys. I'm powered by power. You are powered by power. We are powered by power. Later. It's not touchscreen.
Walk this morning. Should I tell them?
Out.
About
Kody out. Out.
His poop.
Didn't you zoom in? Can you zoom out?
Okay. Zoom out. So today we gave him these nice chicken-looking dog treats. These made him poop. His poop was bloody. It looked red.
Oh my gosh, you are so dramatic.
It did though.
It did not.
It didn't look red.
It's only because he had
She was like,
beef. I gave him wet food and he has not had wet food.
and she
So
said,
the dry food makes his poop dry and regular. And since I gave him the wet food, his poop was
and
wet.
she was going to pick it up. She was like, I'm not picking it up.
Only
And then it
because
actually smelled like the dog treats. It was nasty. Ugh.
Yeah, Kody, you're supposed to get one of these a day. These milk bones, I think you can have as much as you want, but
You'll eat them on the whites. Rug. Give it to him. So we're mixing that now. Macaroni and
yeah, these you can have 1 to 5 biscuits per day. But you can't have more than these, Kody. You can't have more than 1 a day of them.
Oh, helps keep teeth clean and fresh.
Kody out.
Come on. One treat.
I'm only not letting him in my kitchen, one, because
Sit.
he needs to learn how to not follow me everywhere around
Stay.
the house. That's number 1.
Stay.
And number 2, he crapped and pissed all in here.
Tell him.
No, and he won't do it again because I fixed that. And so I don't want him in here.
Okay, so I'm turning this off because I don't want it to burn.
Burn? The noodles are not gonna burn.
No, but they look super yellow and super ready. Wow, there's not a lot of water here. So let's bring the noodles out. Let's mix them. Let's take the noodles out. Well, that's enough broth because that's not brown. So there's the noodles. I'll put it in. Put some water in it. It'll burn. Then
Good boy.
I'm gonna add all the seasonings that I need to add. So
Every time I give him a treat, he goes to the
white rug that she has.
white rugs in.
So let me add a little bit. Of
Alright, so now I know. I gotta listen. This is my first. It hasn't even been a full week with Kody yet. And he used to live with Skylar, so I had her here to kind of help me with him, but
She doesn't want me to help too much because I don't live here. So she doesn't want
that, and if she really knew what she was talking about, I wouldn't have him, technically, because they do not treat Kody right at the house.
We have 2 dogs. The reason why we have those dogs is because the owner actually just moved back to move to a bigger house. Actually, so
You realize you didn't finish the story? Just like earlier when I asked you what the point is, you never answered the question. Was there a point to your story? Or did you have
what story?
You were just saying the reason why we have the dogs, and then you started talking about the owner's house.
Oh, we have the dogs because the people who had the dogs were moving, and they were moving to a smaller home, so they didn't want the dog because they have two dogs. But I mean Cody's here. They didn't want the dog to. I don't know why they gave us the dog, but we actually. Oh, I dropped the needle. We actually wanted the dogs, and we had them for 4 years. So, woo-wee!
What is the problem?
Spicy.
Here.
This is that's the thing that makes
Wipe the floor. You're just gonna step in, you know?
I didn't step in it. I was actually looking for the paper towel and I didn't see it. So that's what makes it spicy. Let me add a little bit more. You know, I don't know if you have hot sauce. I'm not adding all of it. Do that. Then mix it. These are supposed to make your noodles red because I had this before. And it had too much broth. So it was so spicy. So good that I'm not adding it all. And I don't have a lot of broth. Is yours still hot? Yes, it's still hot. So I am now ready.
Alright. I'm excited to try the rest of those treats and see how he likes them.